Premier Mark Brantley, in his capacity as Minister of Finance in the Nevis Island administration, presented a budget for fiscal year 2026 at EC $284.4 million, representing a 4% increase over the 2025 fiscal year. While there is a slight increase, the Premier indicated that projected inflows from CBI citizenship processing will fall well below previous years. As such, only $35 million have been allocated as a contribution from CBI inflows to Nevis. However, the Premier disclosed that the NIA and the federal government have agreed upon a 25% allocation to Nevis of monies derived from the CBI program. Meanwhile, $80.9 million have been allocated to capital expenditure, representing a 17% increase over 2025, as outlined in the Premier's 2nd December budget address for NIA operations.
The amount of $80.9 million, has been allocated for the funding of our capital expenditure program. This represents a 17% increase when compared to the amount of $69.4 million that was allocated for the fiscal year 2025. This increase is due largely to the administration's decision to undertake major rehabilitation and expansion work at the Vance Amory International Airport early in the new year. Funding for these works has already been identified, as outlined earlier in this presentation. Additionally, we anticipate that funding for the capital projects as outlined in this budget will be comprised of capital revenue to be realized from the sale of government assets, accessing low-cost funding once available, and receipt of grant funding from regional and international partners. Therefore, Madam President, a summary of resources projected to finance our 2026 expenditure program is outlined as follows. Current revenue, $175.8 million. Projected minimum revenues from CBI passport processing fees, $35 million. Concessionary loans, $24 million. Capital revenue, sale of government assets, $10 million. Other grant funding, $4.8 million. It should be noted that despite the projected 47% reduction in the revenue from CBI to fund our budget of expenditure for the upcoming fiscal year, our overall projected deficit of $34.8 million is a marginal increase when compared to the budget deficit of $27.8 million for this current fiscal year.
Economic diversification continues to be a key priority of the NIA, particularly in regard to increased agricultural output, growth in the young film industry, as well as securing tourism advancements through the upgrade and expansion of the Vance Amory International Airport. Glenn Bart reporting for SK Newsline. The Nevis Island administration disclosed the Caribbean Development Bank has selected a company to undertake the drilling of production geothermal wells. It is understood that CDB will formally announce the name of the company shortly, according to an NIA source. The bidding and selection of a drilling company was spearheaded by the CDB, which is also providing substantial financial input into the drilling of the production wells. Energy officials on Nevis are hopeful that a ceremony can be held early 2026 to mark the official start of drilling. According to technical information released on the Nevis geothermal resource, the island has access to a high-quality geothermal reservoir capable of providing sustained baseload electricity demand for both islands. Technical experts say the Nevis geothermal resource will reliably support a 30-megawatt power plant as part of the build-out in Phase 1 of the geothermal development on Nevis. The implications include full renewable energy independence that is not viable with solar or wind energy, plus lowering long-term electricity costs, energy security, and the support for enhanced economic activity on both islands. Glenn Bart reporting for SK Newsline.
Your favorite TV shows are just a click away with TVC Plus at tvcplus.live. Stream our 24-hour live programming. Catch the latest episodes of TVC Originals on demand. Enjoy premium pay-per-view content and so much more. Watch on any device, TV, laptop, tablet, or smartphone. Visit www.tvcplus.live. Stream, watch, enjoy.
The SKN Newsline website now offers you more news. Log on to www.sknnewsline.com for local, regional, and international news. You can also watch the latest newscast and keep abreast with news in sports, all from sknnewsline.com. That's www.sknnewsline.com. News at your fingertips.
Good day to the beautiful people of St. Kitts and Nevis. St. Martin News Desk now airs on
Monday, Tuesdays, and Thursdays on TVC
at 11 a.m. and then again at 5 p.m. So
make sure to tune in.
It's Entertainment TV at its finest. Join us for Main Event, the Caribbean's leading entertainment show only on Television Caribbean TVC. Tune in as our host chats with top artists and entertainers, bring you the latest buzz in entertainment, and showcase the hottest music videos from the region's biggest stars. Main Event airs on Thursdays at 8 p.m. with rebroadcast on Fridays at 10 a.m. and 6 p.m. When it comes to entertainment, it's always the Main Event on TVC.
Officials from the United States, the European Commission, and the United Kingdom met with representatives of Eastern Caribbean countries that operate citizenship by investment programs for the first time following the recent legislative consent to have a regional independent organization guide the program according to accepted standards and procedures. The Antigua and Barbuda hosted meeting was co-chaired by Timothy Antoine, Governor of the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank, and by Warren Ryan, Acting Deputy Assistant Secretary in the U.S. Treasury Department. The meeting was the fourth of its kind between the various stakeholders. Also in attendance were officials from the OECS Commission, from the U.S. Department of State and Homeland Security, as well as officials from CARICOM Impact's Joint Regional Communications Center. At the heart of the discussions were matters of risk mitigation. The establishment of the Eastern Caribbean Citizenship by Investment Regulatory Authority is a key feature of several upgrades and new protocols now in place in all 5 CBI operating countries in the Eastern Caribbean. A slew of regulatory, policy, and legislative enhancements were implemented throughout 2026 following concerns raised by the European Commission, the United Kingdom, and the United States governments. Glenn Bart reporting for SKN Newsline. In a recent special sitting of the St. Kitts and Nevis National Assembly, members of the National Youth Parliament Association debated pressing issues facing the country, St. Kitts and Nevis. In what really was an outstanding debate, the youth parliamentarians delivered themselves in an excellent display of public speaking. The session was observed by a wide cross-section of citizens and residents, including parents and members of the National Assembly. The youth parliamentarians were commended on their depth of knowledge on national issues, with both sides delivering logical reasoning in their presentations. The annual Youth Parliamentary Session is used by the Association to engender youth discussion on an array of national concerns and issues, and, as a consequence, give a voice to the youth on matters of national importance. It is also a means to encourage youth involvement in politics and civic engagement. Glenn Bard reporting for SK Newsline.
Your favorite TV shows are just a click away with TVC Plus at tvcplus.live. Stream our 24-hour live programming. Catch the latest episodes of TVC Originals on demand. Enjoy premium pay-per-view content and so much more. Watch on any device, TV, laptop, tablet, or smartphone. Visit www.tvcplus.live. Stream, watch, enjoy.
Are Are you tired of Wi-Fi dead zones in your home? The Cable has the ultimate solution with our whole home Wi-Fi coverage. Say goodbye to frustrating signal drops and hello to seamless connectivity in every corner of your home. No more
Mom, my tablet's not working in my bedroom. My game is freezing, Daddy.
or WhatsApp calls dropping as you walk around the house. So many people struggle with dead zones and restricted Wi-Fi, and the Cable has the answer. Enjoy full blanket increased Wi-Fi coverage with installation in 48 hours or less. Whole home Wi-Fi coverage is here. Get the whole family connected today. Come in or call the Cable at 465-2588 to get your whole home Wi-Fi boost installed. The Cable, always giving you more. Terms and conditions apply.
Tune in to Insights on TVC, where we explore the unique stories and perspectives of our fascinating guests.
I used to get in trouble for talking.
I am really angry. I forget English.
I had good examples of what people could become.
Each episode brings you an in-depth look at individuals from diverse backgrounds, sharing their personal journeys and valuable life insights.
I don't know. We're going to bathe here because Papa Bratcher says nobody owns the beach in St. Kitts.
People who sound like this and saying that they're like 15, I'm like, you have a beard.
Insights airs on Mondays at 8 p.m. with rebroadcast on Tuesdays at 10 a.m. and 6 p.m. Only on Television Caribbean, TVC. You can also stream on demand at tvcplus.live.
Good day to the beautiful people of St. Kitts and Nevis. St. Martin News Desk now airs on
Monday, Tuesdays, and Thursdays on TVC.
at 11 a.m. and then again at 5 p.m. So
Make sure to tune in.
At Digital Print Plus and Crafted by Design, we're thrilled to be your go-to print shop located in the heart of Bastille. From essential services like printing, copying, and laminating, to a diverse array of school supplies, arts and craft materials, and office essentials, we've got you covered. Don't fret, Digital Print Plus and Crafted by Design are here to stay and ready to be your trusted partners for all your printing and craft supply needs. Ready for a visit? Find us at the corner between Dillio and Princess Street. Just look for the vibrant pink and yellow building with white doors. We can't wait to welcome you to our creative haven.